Do you know why someone doesn't win a gold medal at the Olympics? I'll tell you exactly why, okay? Imagine event is swimming and you gotta swim. Why would you not win a gold medal?
Because, why do I not win a gold medal?
Why do you not win a gold medal? It's because
Tell me why.
you were not fast enough. That's it. Point blank, period. You don't make the cut, bitch. But I also wouldn't, so I don't know why I'm being so aggressive with that. You just aren't fast enough. But with this specific 2024 Olympics, they're on the Chinese swim team. You know how the China swim team, the national team, went viral during the Olympics because they came out decked out in those red parkas and they were just like and pounding their chest like some sort of mating call.
I don't think everyone knows it though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
You have to describe that.
Oh, they went viral. Okay, so I didn't know this, but swimmers, they come out to the event wearing puffer jackets. I thought they looked goofy. They look like penguins. Turns out they need to because their muscles need to be warm. It needs to be loosey-goosey up in there. The Chinese swim team, because the color of China is red, they come out in these red puffer jackets. But they're like these jacked dudes coming out, headphones in, red puffer jacket, walk into their little station, and they're patting their chest. They're pounding their chest because you actually have to tap your muscles to keep them activated. But they're just kinky. They're touching themselves everywhere, okay? It's a lot. And they went viral, and everyone was like, wait, I didn't know that China swims. Suddenly I gotta watch China swims. And they went viral. They did really well. They killed it in the Olympics. But there was this one guy on the Chinese national swim team that everybody was like, this guy has a world record. This is the world, and now we're in the Olympics. I mean, he's already beat everybody technically, so of course he's gonna win a gold medal. He's gonna win 10 gold medals. He doesn't win any gold medals in his own individual events. And people are like, what happened? To the point where people accuse him of all sorts of things. Was he doping when he won the 2023, broke the world record? Because how do you suddenly not break it? How are you suddenly so bad all of a sudden? Okay, not so bad, but he just wasn't doing well. And then you go online a few months later after the Olympics, and I'll tell you why he didn't win a gold medal. His fiancé of 6 years comes out to expose this Chinese national swim champion and states that she suspected that he was cheating on her with not only girls that he meets on dating apps, but athletes from synchronized swimming teams. Oof. Okay? And every time she would confront him about it, he would say, I swear on my life, I swear I will never win a gold medal ever again if I cheated on you. And he did not.
Dun, dun,
Done. Recently, I've also been enjoying watching this new series that came out on Netflix in Thailand called The Deception Game. It was just added to Netflix Thailand, and the title just immediately grabbed my attention. It's kind of like a drama meets a romance revenge TV show that keeps you on your toes, and it's all thanks to ExpressVPN. ExpressVPN provides online privacy and security solutions, including a VPN, a password manager, and even ad blockers. VPN, by the way, stands for Virtual Private Network, and it is the easiest, most effective way for people to browse the internet while keeping your personal data hidden. Personal data may include things like your social security number, bank account information, credit information, medical history, addresses, locations, so much. Now, some of you guys might be asking why your personal data needs to be protected, or think, well, I don't really have anything for scammers to steal, and what are even the chances that my data is even going to be breached? Unfortunately, for most internet users, it is almost guaranteed that your personal data is currently being tracked and perhaps even sold, meaning your personal information may fall into the wrong hands. Grubby little hands. Think of the world's moistest hands, just trying to grab at your information, steal your identity, drain your bank account, use your credit to rack up debt in your name, and more. On average, someone's identity is being stolen every 79 seconds. That is where ExpressVPN comes in. Their virtual private network, or VPN, encrypts your data like an invisibility cloak. Think of it like that, making your personal information, digital footprint, all the sensitive stuff that could be used for fraud, basically invisible to the scammers and data brokers who are looking looking to take advantage of your data. It also allows you to bypass geographical barriers on various streaming platforms, which gives you access to thousands of movies and shows that you otherwise wouldn't even be able to watch, let alone even browse. Like so many streaming platforms, Netflix has tens of thousands of shows and movies available. However, you only get access to a fraction of the content purely based on your location, meaning you're still paying the full price for a subscription, but you're only getting a fraction of the content. But with ExpressVPN, you can change your location to Thailand like I did and watch The Deception Game, which I otherwise would not have been able to watch. And don't worry, ExpressVPN works on your phone, laptop, and even your smart TV, so you can watch your on-demand shows on the big screen with zero buffering. ExpressVPN makes cybersecurity easy, gives you access to new TV shows and movies, and does all the work for you. You can take advantage of ExpressVPN's Black Friday Cyber Monday offer to get the absolute best VPN deal you will find all year by scanning the QR code on the screen, or use my special link expressvpn.com/bis to get 4 extra months with the 12-month plan or 6 extra months with the 24-month plan totally free. That's expressvpn.com/bis to get an extra 4 or even 6 months of ExpressVPN for free. Do you know what the term double doors mean?
Double door?
You a double door?
Like a Dumbledore?
No.
Or a double door?
A double door. A double decker. A double door. You don't know?
Sounds scandalous, but okay, tell me. Is that
Okay.
a Chinese term or no?
Yes.
It is.
Yes. Okay. Think of like a double door entrance. It's big. It's great. Okay. Think of a refrigerator.
Oh, you're talking about left and right double door.
Yes. Double
French
doors.
door.
French. Whoa. Okay. Architectural Digest.
Like 2 doors.
Two doors. Yes. Okay. Now think of a fridge. Are you imagining a fridge?
Sure.
Okay, now the fridge on top just has one door to the refrigerator, and the bottom is a pull-out freezer. Very normal, very regular, very Ozempic. But think of a fridge with double doors on top. 2 doors on top, they open both ways. Wide, very wide. Spacious, surface area, square footage. Imagine hanging up a tiny little picture frame, a round picture, a mistletoe on top of the fridge. It's awkward because you have a double door fridge, the refrigerator is so wide, but the mistletoe is just in the center. It's tiny, it's unproportionate. Now think of that in a man build. Refrigerator, double door build with a tiny mistletoe as the head.
I
am
see.
the opposite. Think the opposite of me, okay? Small head, big shoulders. Oh yeah, that is a category of the male specimen. And it sounds objectifying, right? But pick your battles, men, okay? Like, we got more going on in this field right now for women. Recently, this male build starter pack has been really bad. Like in Korean manga, it's well known that the male lead's shoulders keep getting wider and wider while the head gets smaller and smaller. And at this point, you can't even do like a 3-way love triangle in Korean manga because 2 male leads don't fit on the same page. It just doesn't work. And it's become a whole meme in South Korea. But also, you think that this only exists in mangas. It's in real life. You see these guys at South Korean gyms. Look at this picture. If you guys are audio listening, there's a picture of a man flexing in the mirror. Better yet, there's in the same picture a woman behind him taking a picture of him taking a picture because she's like, now I've never seen a bitch like this. Why is a bitch built like this? She needs to save this as photographic evidence for future historians because they're all confused. Are South Koreans...
Wait, double door?
It's a body type. The shoulders are very wide.
Okay.
Very buff.
Yes.
Okay? And the head is always small. Because when the shoulders are so wide, no matter how big your head is, it's going to look small.
So you're saying in China, the double door body type is going viral.
Oh, yeah. If there's a group of girls eating brunch, they go, hey, look, don't make it obvious. There's a double door behind you. And then you take a look and you go, oh my God, that's a triple door.
Girls are into double doors.
Some girls for sure.
I thought it was called the refrigerator.
Oh, no, but now double door is more than the refrigerator.
Oh, so refrigerator is out. So to have a refrigerator body is no longer hot. Now we want the double refrigerator.
Yeah.
Like double door refrigerator.
Double door refrigerator.
Got
like just
it.
a regular fridge bod is good. It's acceptable. We might like you, but it's not good enough.
Got it. Okay.
They come in all shapes. No, They come in one shape, but they come from all different backgrounds. There's another particular image that goes viral. This one is very rich. These double doors have money. These got double pockets. There's a Korean man trying to get out of his Lamborghini, which is a very low car, low to the ground, and honestly hard to maneuver. I think it's a waste of money.
Low class too.
Yeah, guys, Lamborghini is not it. Okay? He's trying to walk out, but the top half of his body is so heavy. He just tumbles out. He falls over onto the ground.
Is that like a photo or a video?
It's a real photo of a man in a Lamborghini. I mean, think of it. He's an upside down bowling pin. Of course, gravity is not going to be helpful to him. It's not going to be beneficial for him. And he can't even get out of his low ass car because he's so top heavy that he keeps tumbling out of the car. His body is disproportionate. And according to our Chinese researchers, these body types are all the rage in China right now. Girls will be on the street. Stop. I see one. I see a double door. Do you see the double door?
Dumbledore. Dumbledore is back.
Dumbledore is back. Or when they try to set their friends up. Oh yeah, he's cute. He's a double door.
What in
Oh
the
yeah,
world?
and it's not shoulder pads. Although some men have been trying to use shoulder pads to recreate the look, but it just looks like two BBLs on your shoulders. You look goofy. We know what you're doing, which great and all. But these are also the types of guys that have to go through airport security sideways. Have you thought about that though? Imagine if they're trying to sleep on their side. Their head is levitating. It's not touching their pillow because their shoulder is so large. It's embarrassing. But for the public service of many of my single girlies watching this, double doors, please keep posting shirtless pics, not for I like to not have to crane my neck 500 meters to give my husband a kiss on the cheek. It's not for me, but the double doors make some girls go crazy. Essentially, if you have a double door build with some extra style, extra talent, you're a walking catch. They can't wrap their arms around you, but they'll die trying. That's the point. That's what happens to the Chinese Olympic swim team in 2024. You just see 10 refrigerators walk out and you're like, fucking double doors. What's happening? Which door should we open? Okay. They're the ones wearing the red puffer jackets, coming out like they're walking on a runway of off-white. They're crazy. They're just walking out, slapping their chest. It's weird. But the Chinese Olympic swim team goes viral, globally of course, but especially in China. They're skilled, they're talented, they're double door, double floor, decker buses, and they just go off. Their performance is top notch in the 2024 Paris Olympics, at least for a few of them. Fans have started calling them male model dream team. They've each become their own celebrity brand after the Olympics. A lot of them have also really good on-camera personalities too. Some fans are so supportive and are so dedicated to the craft of swimming, the art of swimming, the butterfly strokes, the breaststrokes, all the strokes for different folks, you know? Women love it. They bring binoculars to the swim competitions. They're locked in. They're smirking. They're giggling. They're smiling. They said, 10 times the view is 10 times the happiness. When a friend asked one of the girls with the binoculars, she's like just zoned in watching the swimmers. They're like, what?
She doesn't have an iPhone or something?
No, she wants to be in the moment, you know? Okay. And they're like, hey, what's your view? What's going on in the water? She just responds, so handsome. She doesn't even know who's winning. She doesn't even know. And they say girly pops don't care about sports. I beg to differ. There's one clip of a Chinese swimmer shushing the crowd. I'm like, sir, what the fork are you doing here? But I do think my single dark romance girlies are going to enjoy the view. So here you go. I'm going to insert it onto the screen. He walks out slapping his chest and then he just tells the crowd to shush.
Oh, that's the Balenciaga looking.
Yeah, and I'm like, hello? The swimmers even have personal and private teams of physical therapists, masseuses, to help relax their muscles and optimize their performance.
Oh, yes.
So naturally, netizens have commented, I promise to take no sick days. It will be 100% attendance, voluntary overtime, promised. Where do I apply? Where do I apply? But even out of the sea of swimmers and the sea of people, there's one that stands out. Chin sea. Okay, that sounds weird when I say it like that, but his name is Chin Haiyang. Haiyang means sea. His name literally translates to ocean. And he is, was one of the most popular Olympic swimmers on the Chinese team in 2024 until his longtime fiancé made a live stream expose about him. So buckle up. This is the Olympic Games of cheating. Haiyang's a goat. That's his nickname. That's what they call him. But they don't call him like goat. You're the greatest of all time, even though he did break a world record. That's not his nickname. They call him slow goat. That's his nickname.
What does that mean, slow goat?
He's just a slow goat. He is known for his breaststrokes. Like I said, he made history in 2023 at the World Aquatics Championships for his breaststrokes. He actually just went ahead and broke the world record for the 200-meter breaststroke. There's different meters, different world records for different meters. By like half a second. He broke the record by half a second.
But why do they call it slow goat?
Oh, just you wait.
Oh,
okay. So he's like super fast in the water. He's like the fastest. 200 meters, right? I said millimeters. Okay, he's a big fucking deal in swimming. And it's all about how long you last in swimming, or rather how fast you are. So interestingly, I think athletes' routines are always fascinating. Forget the little morning routines of billionaires. I want to know what these athletes are doing to get into the headspace before a big event. Do you ever think about that? Like what song they listen to? That is where Haiyang's nickname comes in, because he's a slow goat. They say the way he moves so slowly out of water on land is like a fish out of water. Why does he move like that? To give you an idea, in one competition, everybody else, every other swimmer goes to their assigned chair, sits down, starts taking off their gear, adjusting their swim cap, putting on goggles, getting ready, and you're like, what is that empty seat? Is somebody sick? Are they out of this competition? Where is Haiyang? Where is he? Oh, he's still walking towards his fucking chair. He just moves so laid back. Like he just sat down at a fast food restaurant with his little buzzer. Like, sir, this is a competition, okay? You know, in Korean, we have a saying for people who move this slowly. Obviously, not ableism, like people who are able-bodied and move this slowly. Okay, we have a saying. It's called 속 터져. Like, watching them makes my heart burst in frustration. It's like, why can't you just move faster? Like, my heart is about to explode out of my chest. He moves like the sloths at the DMV in that movie. Even when he's moving, lifting himself up onto the springboard, it's like he's on a different time scale, just taking his time. Everybody is already locked in, poised, ready. His former coach even said, he was always the last one on the team bus, just barely making it each time. He's so fascinating. For even interviews, for sports journalists, they say he's very difficult to interview. First of all, he talks very slowly. I got 10 more swimmers. Come on, let's chop, okay? He talks slowly, but in a calm, steady manner. But he also talks almost exclusively in vague Chinese scripture. That's how they describe it. Okay? You're like, thank you for coming to this event. I can't believe your performance. I mean, how did you feel hitting that water and breaking the 2020? You broke the world record. They stick the mic in his face. Not too bad. And what do you have to say to all your other teammates that are here joined with you today? Keep it up. Okay, and today you didn't finish gold, but you finished silver. And how does that make you feel? I mean, what do you have words for your fans? I can do better. 속 터져. You know, people are 속 터져ing right now. He will be asked about his future goals. What are your future goals? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? 3 words. Keep working hard. That is so vague, sir. That is so vague. That's not a destination. That is a very loose plan. That is his goal, which is not a bad goal, but like, come on, give them something. Some journalists are nicer, and instead of calling him a slow goat, they call him our calm brother. Our calm brother, okay? But then something wild happens. When he hits that water, suddenly the fastest guy there, which naturally gets him a lot of fans, a lot of female fans. One day, there's this interviewer that's going around asking all the fans questions of like, who are you here to support at the swim competition? And there's this one girl in a black mask and a black hat with his name on a headband on her head. And the interviewer asks her, are you here to support Haiyang? Yeah. How long have you been his fan? There's this really awkward moment. And then she goes, I've been his fiancé for 5 years. I don't even think many people knew that he had a fiancé. But that's like fine. Maybe they're very private people. It's a little weird, but it's fine. You're his fiancé. Are you satisfied with his performance today? Yes, very satisfied. Was he handsome today? Very. What do you like most about him? I love how handsome, hardworking, diligent, and serious he is. Which, side note, we're just going to call the fiancé Susie, which, I mean, it's not shady. It's not like he was purposely hiding her to try and get more female fans. Actually, at this game, at this competition, Hayoung wins first place. He turns to her in the stands. She's in the stands supporting him, and he throws up his winning bouquet to her.
Oh, okay.
So it's not like he's trying
public.
to... Yeah. It's just they're not going around constantly posting pictures of each other. But they're dating. They're not trying to hide it. It's very romantic. She even posts it on her socials writing, "Thank you, Sea Frog." I guess she calls him Sea Frog because they do kind of look like sea frogs when they're in the water. I say as I can't even swim a lap. Okay. But thank you, Sea Frog, for the flowers. In the end, I gave them to a fan's son who has fallen for him. Watching the live competition was so much fun, and I'm really happy to see it all. I'm getting tongue-tied here, but Chubby, I guess she calls him Chubby. Chubby was freaking amazing. Keep up the great work. Which is so romantic, and it gets even better. At the 2023, so just last year, 1 year before the Olympics, he's at the 2023 National Swimming Championships in China, where Susie, we'll get to why later, she's handing out medals and plush toys for the athletes for their hard-earned achievements. She gets invited up with a group photo for the athletes, and Hayoung tries to offer her the plush toy, but she's so shy, and like the whole thing makes everybody fall for their relationship, which is still, this is very niche knowledge. Because he blows up 2024 Olympics. This is in 2023. So at this point, these are the fans that love the swimmers already before the Olympics. So this group of people, they love this relationship and they're kind of standing this guy. He just is known, however, unfortunately, he is known as the perpetual competition thrower.
What does that mean?
Other than breaking the world record, this guy never performs well in competitions. It's very difficult for him. Like, he'll perform better in smaller competitions. Like, he fouled at the last Olympics, the 2020, 2019, whatever Olympics. He did not do well. Yeah.
So maybe like that kind of pressure, he doesn't do well.
So he gets this new method to qualify for the 2024 Olympics, which is actually swim less. So prior to it, with these big competitions, he was saying he was swimming every single day, every single second he was in the water because he's like, I keep throwing these massive competitions, so maybe I'm just under practiced. But then everybody, his coach that he signed with, very famous coach, she said, no, swim less. That doesn't mean don't work on swimming, just do it in different ways. Get in the water less. Yeah, Hayoung gets very philosophical, posting things on Weibo like, never believe that victory comes as easily as picking a dandelion on a hill.
Wow, damn.
But do believe that all beauty in this world is worth giving our all. Wow. I feel like the two don't really correlate, but...
I'm like, okay, wow.
Yeah, like what happened to the dandelion? I'm so invested in that one, okay? That's how he becomes the king of breaststrokes in 2023, the motivational shift in his mindset. And also he's squatting nonstop every single day. So he's pretending to swim on land instead of swimming in water. He's practicing. He said he was micro-adjusting even the angle of his hands in the breaststroke, micromanaging every meticulous detail in his swim. And
you know, that's what I was like trying to do recently.
Swim?
No.
Okay.
So I read a story, you know, back in the days, they were saying there was like a two team of like athletes. One team, let's say they injured themselves, right? So they were practicing on the court because they're injured.
Wait, stop. Don't even do this right now. I know what you're going to say.
What?
They would practice in their minds.
Yeah. No, seriously.
No, is this real?
No, it's so real.
Okay.
It's so freaking real.
Okay.
And then they test the two teams.
Yeah.
See that by the end of like, I don't know how many months, they test their results. The one who's been practicing in their head, they perform better.
Wait, stop.
Yeah. So they're saying apparently like your brain has these muscles, and if you can actually vividly imagine yourself doing that kind of sport and you're actually playing it in your head, so your body, your muscles like reacting to it. It's actually it's crazy, I know.
Is this why you play Tetris in your mind?
No, I'm start swimming now.
Just now? You just started.
No, recently.
You started swimming.
I was like, man, I should work out more.
And you're just working out in your mind? That's
yeah.
so good.
I'm trying to trick my mind. So one day, if I jump into the water, I'm going to be a...
That's the sound of his drowning. So maybe he'll beat the Frog King. That's what they call him, the Frog King. And he doesn't let the pressure get ahead of him. He says, once a gold medal is won, it's over. It shouldn't be a burden. Which made people like him even more. They're like, yes, a confident yet humble answer. He's so good. He's still so humble. Did you see him wink? That wink will make me his dog. I'm enchanted. He's too handsome. These men have been swimming on my FYP for days. To which one comments, oh my God, the female predator's screams can be heard through the phone during the competition. Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah. This is the 2023, okay? He's breaking the world record. In 2024, the Olympics rolls around, and he is one of the most closely watched swimmers on the Chinese team because he just broke that world record. His personal goal was 2 gold medals in his individual categories, the 100 meters and the 200 meters breaststroke. The entire performance, the minute he hits that water, boom, 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 boom. So underwhelming. So underwhelming. He closed 7th in the 100 meters. He didn't even qualify for the finals in the 200 meters. His performance was so bad that people were accusing him of doping the last year because they're like, how do you go from breaking a world record to being shit? Okay, not shit, but like that's what they were saying. They were like, how do you do that? I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I can't even swim. Please don't be mad at me. But the Chinese swim team overall, they had a good run. They won 12 medals, 2 gold, 3 silver, 7 bronze. And about his own personal performance though, Haiyang says, I need to work harder. There are many areas where I need to learn and improve because I didn't perform well in 2 events. I feel like this shouldn't be. I need to go back and reflect. He states that leading up to this competition, considering he had such bad luck with some competitions prior, he was putting all this pressure on himself. He was throwing up before his events. He felt like he was in a daze the whole time. Most fans were super supportive. They said, at least you went viral, right? That walk in the red jacket? At least you went viral and you signed a deal with Louis Vuitton?
No way.
Brand ambassador?
What?
I mean, come on, we love you. They comment, Olympic swimmer by day, Louis Vuitton model by night. The way he walks, I don't know how he does it. He doesn't do it intentionally, I know, but the dominance is there. Famous scene, he's like a professional model. From Paris Olympics to Paris Fashion Week. Now, they also like the way that he looks that cool. He performs that hot, spicy, but he's so shy in person. There's videos of him taking pictures with fans, and people say he looks so nervous. You can't tell who is the fan of who. He looks like he's the fan. He's not, okay, I don't want to say he's nervous per se, but he's very gentle, very cautious, very calm. And people are eating it up until they find out the real reason that he does not win a gold medal in the 2024 Olympics. October...
Is it the real... Okay, anyway. Sorry.
October 2024. It's the last day of the national holiday. Future Stephanie here, please watch until the end because there's been so many crazy developments and crazy plot twists. So before you form an opinion, get the full ending first. Susie, Haiyang's fiance, posts on Weibo. I initially wanted to help save your face, but your avoidance attitude has made me feel that I've truly fallen for the wrong person. She starts listing a full list of grievances and accusations against Haiyang, including him cheating on her during a pregnancy, flirting with fans, flirting with synchronized swim team members, and others. She says, when you were in the military, you hired sex workers. The deceit during our time together has caused me immense pain. Each time you make a mistake, I'm the one suggesting breaking up, but you threaten me with your career, your life, and everything you have. You even threatened me with an intimate video of us, demanding my forgiveness. I cannot endure this any longer. Every luxury item you own was bought by me, and I've spent countless amounts on you, from the Louis Vuitton bag to the Richard Mille watches. Those watches are like $100,000, $200,000 starting?
Yeah, like 200K starting. USD. She said, believing in your repeated mistakes was my mistake. Starting today, I won't cover up any of your issues or clean up any of your messes anymore. I have evidence of every incident, chat records, recordings, and everything else. If you feel wronged and you want to sue me, I'm ready. She said, I'm litigious, okay? I'm ready. Come and get me. She goes on to explain that she practically financed his entire life, his entire swim career, expecting nothing but loyalty in the end. She didn't want him to pay her back or to later promote her business. Just out of love, she did this to help him achieve his dreams. She says he would purchase and pass out all these gifts to his fans throughout the years. She paid for those. Her money. She also reveals she's the one responding
to messages from fans pretending to be him. Because clearly he doesn't care, but she does, is what she says, okay? She says, I've been maintaining your fans in the group. It was my money that I transferred to you so that you could purchase gifts for your fans. Even to fans and reporters, I personally wrapped and sent out gifts. When I get criticized, I feel wronged. What have you done? Clearly, they are your fans. When they were infatuated with you, I was the one comforting them during military training. I was the one that sent red envelopes to your fans to treat them to ice cream. What have you done? Do you even care? You only log online to see if your fans are pretty.
Oh, what?
To which netizens are wondering, is this woman his mother? Or his manager? Or his fiancé? The crazy part is, she actually informed his PR team in advance that she was going to do this. She was like, let me give you a chance to do some damage control because I'm about to shred this shit up. Which netizens are like, you even informed all his PR team before exposing? You are sis. You're too kind. This is crazy, okay? I don't even know what to say. You adopted a stray dog in heat. You loved him too much. You're his girlfriend, not his mother, not his manager. Which the PR team did respond. They said that this was malicious slander and false information that was severely damaging to his reputation. They have denied all accusations. She goes on, then to later expose an audio clip.
就是你有没有想过我有因为害怕，然后一直跟你在一起呢？
He's talking to her on the phone, and he says, have you ever considered that I was with you all this time because I was scared? Which
What?
is
What
like
does that
kind
mean?
of, I don't know. Some netizens are like, oh my God, this means that they were in a toxic relationship. Some netizens are kind of confused by that. To which she responds that she is the reason that he never got exposed. She was always protecting him. It wasn't his parents, not even himself, obviously, but her. She was saving him. And when she finally tells his parents, his mom allegedly responded to her, you have to take care of him, protect him as a girlfriend.
Tells the mom what?
He's been cheating on me. He's doing this. He's doing that. Like, this is the worst relationship ever. He keeps hurting me. He's betraying me. And the mom is like, well, you have to take care of him. You have to protect him. You're his girlfriend. She says, what did I do wrong? Everything you have today, you should be thanking me. You should really thank me. You're the one with all the problems. Tell me, am I harming you or am I protecting you? Am I harming you? How do you think I should be treated then? But instead, my fiancé is calling me to tell me that he's only with me because he's scared of me. Do you think I deserve to be treated like this?
She made a post saying that he cheated, he was hiring sex workers, and then she posted a voice audio.
She keeps going on live because people start coming in and attacking her.
Oh, she went on live.
Yes.
I see.
Because
I see.
after she posts that long Weibo post, this whole topic starts trending. And there were a group of people that immediately felt like Haiyang was bad. There were a group of people that felt like, we don't know both sides of the story yet. And then there were also a group of people that did not care for both sides and just said, hey, girly pop, f you. Like, you should have known when you're dating an Olympian. And they were like, also, I found this video of you and you're not even pretty.
Dang.
And they were like, you're kind of fat. They literally said that about her, to which she responded by wearing a skin-tight outfit and dancing. And everyone was like, okay, we take it back. But still, we're still mad at you, okay? So it was a whole complicated thing. She goes on live stream and she's like...
She just put on a skin-tight outfit and start dancing?
Yeah. No, literally.
And then people was like, okay, fine.
They were like, ooh, you got money and you look like that. Are you single? I'm not a swimmer, but... I'll swim to your heart. But there was still a group of people that didn't like her. So she's going on live stream. She's pulling out these old recorded phone calls. She's pulling out text messages. She's doing everything. She's exposing everything. You know, some people were saying maybe she cheated on him too. We don't know the full story. They're saying things like, why shame the whole nation? He's a national hero at this point. To which she's just so upset. She said, as for people who are accusing her of being some sort of clout chaser, or perhaps she's extorting him for money, she responds, he wasn't a world champion 6 years ago when I started dating him. He had no titles back then, and you're accusing me of being after his Olympic status? Am I crazy? Are you crazy? Why did I spend so much money then? Why was I so loyal and dedicated all my time? Let's listen to the voice recording. Listen to the voice recording. Because he said he wanted to get married. She plays a voice recording of him proposing to her.
Like, will you marry me?
He's like, princess, will you marry me? Will you wait for me to take you as my bride?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and she's like, yes, I do.
Wait, so is he proposing?
She said that he proposed every time they went on vacation.
Oh, wait. So did she say yes or no?
Yes, she did. She said yes many times.
Oh, so he proposed, but he never got, like, they never got married.
No, but he bought her a very expensive ring from Xiaomei.
From Xiaomei?
Wait, Xiaomei?
淑美
Oh, Xiaomei.
Wait, what? Does that sound like a Chinese brand?
I know, it sounds like Chinese.
Wait, Xiaomei?
Xiaomei?
Xiaomei. It's a French brand.
淑美
Yeah, it sounds Chinese.
And she said that he would propose every time they went on vacation somewhere. He would just be like, Princess, will you marry me? I feel like this guy would just get happy and propose. And she's like, clearly he loved me. And also, I don't need his money. So remember the videos that I was telling you about where she's giving medals to swimmers and stuff? Apparently, she's very rich and she would sponsor the swim competitions. You know how sports events can be sponsored by Coca-Cola?
Right.
She would be the sponsor for...
Sponsored by your mama. Sponsored by your wife.
And she would go onto stage and give everyone medals because she's the brand sponsor for the swim event.
And he's the winner.
Yes.
It's like, oh, good job.
Yes, exactly. So she's like, why would I need him for his money?
I mean, if she's buying him Richard Mille, like
Yes, she doesn't need
a $200,000 watch, then yeah.
multiple times. She said every time they walked into a Louis Vuitton, she would drop 30 to 40K on him.
Damn.
Every time they walked in. Who knows how many times they walked in? If it were me, I'd walk in every day.
So what's the issue though? They were dating for 6 years. Like he would propose to her nonstop, and then he started to cheat, or he's been cheating the whole time.
Been kind of cheating the whole time.
Oh.
Getting caught, saying, oh my God, don't ruin my life, please. I need you. I love you. And then she would stay with him, and then he would do it again. And then he would do it again, and then do it again, allegedly. She also talks about how she was forced to terminate a pregnancy because his parents convinced her it wasn't the best for his life. And when Susie asked Hayoung to come to the hospital with her, his mom allegedly screamed at her, to go by yourself. Why does my son have to go? Apparently, his father got involved too, and Susie claims, you said that since I'm not married, my pregnancy and termination are none of your business. You questioned whether or not I had a best friend. You questioned why couldn't my best friend accompany me to the termination and why I had to ask him or his family. Your son is precious, but I'm not. She says, I really loved him at that time. I also believed in marriage, and, you know, I got a ring from Xiaomei. It was quite expensive. I posted it on my WeChat Moments. He posted it too. She's showing text messages of him begging her to stay when she tries to break up with him. She's like, of course I tried to break up with him. I'm not staying him because I want fame and clout or anything of him being an Olympic swimmer. Every time he cheated, I tried breaking up with him. And he would write things like, this morning, I talked to my mom about our situation. Afterwards, I saw that she was really upset and didn't speak to me again. I've been reflecting on how I did so many terrible things before. I couldn't control myself and let myself go, doing so many things that hurt you and made you sad. I don't want to be apart from you. Please forgive me. I really want to change. Please give us a little more time. Just look at my efforts. If I don't change and keep making mistakes, you can punish me however you want. He also later begs her not to find someone else, which is an odd thing to say after you cheat on someone. He says, I did so many terrible things before. I couldn't control myself and I let myself go. I know what I did was wrong and I should go find you after I leave. To which Susie is curious and she texts him back, what happens if I find someone else? He says, if I find out, I will ruin it for you.
Oh.
Which so far kind of sounded bantery. Almost. Susie responds, how? I'm curious. But she responds, you know what? I'm over it. Don't let it affect your training. Train well. To which he responds, if I was going to mess it up, of course I would use our tapes.
What?
And she starts freaking
That's
out,
crazy.
saying things like, what? What is the meaning of this? Please be human. We already broke up. Delete what you have. And he says, no. Are you sick? Are you threatening me? Are you sick in the head?
She's saying that.
Yeah. And he's like, I'm not threatening you. Are you crazy? Then what is the meaning of that text message? So I can't date again in this lifetime? And he says, just don't let me find out. Squiggle, squiggle.
Whoa.
She responds, if you're a real man, delete the video. I'm not.
Whoa.
He later says, of course, I won't use it to threaten you because you will love me again and I won't need to use the video. Which is the most threatening, unhinged, scary thing for someone to say about having an intimate video of you. She asks, are you mental? He later tries to argue that he's only using the video to communicate with her, basically stating that he's threatening her so that she'll continue talking to him, which again is crazy, crazy behavior. The comments are exactly what you imagine. When she posts this text thread, people are going off. A disgusting toad. If I was gonna mess it up, of course I'll use our tape. I'm not threatening you. Just don't let me find out. Of course I won't use it to threaten your whole life because you're gonna love me again. Every single text message is disgusting. It gets weirder. Susie mentions that she would pay for all of his airfare, hotels, cover their daily expenses. She bought him new phones every single year that he was using to download dating apps and try to talk to other girls, allegedly. So she's so upset. She said she even purchased gifts for his teammates. Susie is a clothing shop owner. She's a founder. She's very wealthy. She's an astute businesswoman, but really respects his career. She did everything she could to try and support him. She was always rooting for him behind the scenes. During one patch in their relationship, he had to train in Shanghai. She does not live in Shanghai, so she would fly every single weekend to go see him. Even if it's a short domestic flight, to get on a flight every weekend, that is so much dedication. She's 2 years older than him, but her friends said he just seemed older. They always called him grandpa or old man because he was so calm, so laid back. But what made Susie love him was the fact that when it was just the two of them, he was so goofy. He was like a little kid, world champion by day, cute guy by night, and only Susie gets to see both sides. Even when he kept messing up in championships and competitions, he said that she was the one that helped him persevere through those tough times. She did everything for him. She never leveraged his fame for her own company. For her own clothing brand, she was never like, here, wear my clothing brand. Here, take a picture with this shirt. She was just happy to stand in the shadows and help him achieve his dreams. He got to bask in the spotlight and she just clapping in the back. She would send flowers on Mother's Day from her, but then also pretending to be Haiyang sending flowers. She would purchase gold necklaces for his grandmother. She offered to help invest in kickstart Haiyang's sister's career, even helped rent a place for her when she was visiting. But some fans are accusing her of wanting to get live stream followers and states that she's doing this all for clout. Now, I will say she is also a very questionable person. This is where it gets crazy. Turns out she got sued in 2020. During the pandemic, she was selling face masks online. She would take people's money and then either not send the face masks or send lower quantities than they bought.
Okay.
Which sounds very scammy.
Yeah.
They went to court. She claims that she was a victim where she had a supplier in a different country that was scamming her. They took all the money. She did end up repaying all the restitution that the court ordered her to pay. And she does hang out with a lot of guys. Okay, some people didn't like that. I'm not judging that. I think each relationship is different, whatever, right? Whatever floats every couple's boats. We don't know if he was okay with it. We don't know if he wasn't. But the face mask thing, I am side-eyeing a little bit, right? But then there were a lot of odd things. Sometimes in the text messages, you would see that she also seems kind of toxic. They both seem not healthy for each other. She seems a little bit controlling, is what people say. And that makes people question her story. I don't know, okay? He's saying all of it are malicious rumors and are false. She's saying that it's all true, and it gets very strange. Weibo scrubs him from the trending list. Okay, so at one point for a few hours, all the top trending is Haiyang scandal, Haiyang expose, Haiyang fiancé, blah, 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 blah. And then within a few hours, all of a sudden, the top trending is celebrity wears puffer jacket in October?
What does that mean? Celebrity wear
It's
puffer
like
jacket.
Billie Eilish was seen wearing a puffer jacket, but it's only November. That was trending on Weibo, and everyone's like, we know what's going on here. These are not real trending topics. We're just trying to hide the swimming topic right now.
Oh, so Weibo was hiding it?
Yes.
Why is that?
Some people think that he's very well connected. So he's using his connections to suppress that information.
I see.
Perhaps it's because he's a national champion and maybe the nation does not want that or something. you know how it be if you know how it be on Weibo. So then she brings up a whole thing about it and she's like, see, he's so connected, blah, blah, blah. I can't even tell my side of the story. Then it gets really weird. Then someone starts thanking her for saving their brother from human trafficking. They start saying, like, my brother was taken to a foreign country to be human trafficked, and I called Interpol. I called the embassy, and nobody would help my brother. But Susie is so well connected that out of the goodness of her heart, she saved my brother. And everyone is thinking, they're looking up this poster, who's posting it. And everyone's like, wait, so your brother went to this foreign country And they respond, no, this one, ha ha ha. And people go, if your brother was almost taken into human trafficking, I don't think you'd be ha 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 in the comments right now. Okay, so the conclusion the netizens have come to is it seems like Susie might have orchestrated this for good publicity. Felt like a weird promotion she was doing for herself using such a crazy topic because people were saying, no, we should believe people, they're not lying. But then for her to allegedly use human trafficking to make herself look good, people are like, oh, well, now we don't know. Like the credibility feels shaky if she's willing to do that because that's crazy if that's true. Because there just doesn't seem to be evidence that she did save someone from human trafficking. And the story is just so batshit crazy. It's like a Mission Impossible Jason Bourne level crazy. It doesn't make any sense. So now netizens are just really lost on how to feel. Wait, by the way, I'm giving you guys an audio update like days. I want to say like a week later because as we were done filming, more shit hits the fan. An audio message gets leaked and in it, you hear Susie tell Haiyang along the lines of, take the car to Hangzhou right now. Tomorrow, you don't have your event anymore and you don't need to go to your fucking training. Write in your resignation letter right in front of me. Write your retirement letter right in front of me and tell your coach that you're not returning to the team and tell him that you're quitting. If you say you can give up anything, show me something. Haiyang then responds on the audio tape, what do I do after I type it out? She tells him, then you just stay in my house. When they've confirmed your retirement and they no longer need you to return to the team, then you can leave. Susie is basically demanding that Haiyang retire from the only thing that he's worked his entire life to try and achieve, just to make sure that he can't take it back, that he can't convince the coach he's not actually resigning. She's demanding that he stay holed up at her place until it's basically set in stone. So a lot of Chinese netizens, once this audio tape gets leaked, people start turning, they start changing their minds, and it gets worse. Susie says, transfer your earnings to me, transfer them to my card, and write them in as a gift. Apologize to me about everything, including your parents, retire, and you're not allowed to have kids. Do it. The revelation of this whole voice note has so many Chinese netizens turn on Susie. I would say that most Chinese netizens, from what I can see, they almost kind of feel bad for Haiyang. They admit that his text messages threatening to expose the sex videos are really bad. Like, it's really, really bad. But majority of Chinese netizens think that he only said those things because he was pushed into a corner. They're saying, like, the way that she's speaking to him, and I obviously don't understand Chinese, but I will say the tone I hear is very ear-pinching.
不用去他妈的什么训练了，当着我的面打辞职报告。
我在你那边打完之后呢？
就在我家待着，什么时候确认批准你退役，什么时候不用归队训练，你再走，必须要做到。
The way she's yelling at him, the way she's trying to force him to retire, it feels like she's very controlling, if not borderline manipulative. And she's created this very toxic environment, is what Chinese netizens feel, where it feels like she's just trying to control every aspect of his life. She's since come out, Susie has since come out to state that the audio clip has been taken way out of context. She states that Haiyang was avoiding her, not responding to her. They're going through all these relationship problems. He's out going to events and concerts. She says that he told her that this is a way for her to gain trust in him again. He's willing to give up anything, retire from swimming. So she was like, okay, then do it. She says, I made him do something he would never do so that he understood that reconciliation is not possible. I think a key reason that Chinese netizens are upset with Susie is later another inside source comes out with information that Susie and Haiyang broke up a long time ago. And Haiyang already returned the Richard Mille watches. He already repaid the $139,000 that she requested. This person also leaked bank transactions to prove that he allegedly returned it. So a lot of Chinese netizens believe that Haiyang probably did mess up. However, they actually believe that Susie is extremely toxic. They're like writing online, either leave or don't be toxic. Yes, maybe he did cheat, maybe he did some bad things, then leave. Like, you don't have to stay in the relationship, feel miserable, feel betrayed, and start getting very controlling, suffocating, and potentially mentally abusive. Allegedly, another insider source states that just as how Haiyang claimed he was going to threaten her with the intimate videos every time they broke up, she would threaten him to expose him online and ruin his career, which obviously I don't think that they're really comparable threats. But Chinese netizens are saying, sure, he threatened something that is not good. It's very bad, but she also threatened him all the time. But the truth is she actually went through it and he didn't. I don't know. Many netizens also questioned the timing of the expose. So they initially thought that they broke up around the Olympics, but it's actually rumored that they've been on really bad on and off terms since 2022. Like they were basically on and off at least until 2023. We're not exactly sure exactly when the final breakup was, but they think the timing is planned because she exposed him right after the 2024 Olympics. Now, side note, there are new text messages that were released after their breakup. She still keeps contacting him. She asks him to quote, "Tomorrow's my live stream debut. Can you come and give me the carnival gift?" It's like when people are live streaming, you donate gifts. This is the most expensive one. It's $4,000. He doesn't respond, to which she texts him back, "Are you sure you can't make it? Then I'll just say that we broke up on Weibo," which is obviously kind of a threat. Now, side note, a lot of netizens are saying that even this request is bizarre. They're saying there's so much context to this. It's not even just the way she's threatening to expose him on Weibo when he says he can't make it, but it's also the fact that this was a national holiday. If a Chinese Olympian who is representing the nation in the Olympic Games is seen spending money on female live streamers, even though it could be his on and off girlfriend, perhaps not, we don't know, it could be seen as very problematic. Like this could put the whole swim team under controversy. Not even just him, because that's the way it works in China. Some netizens say that alone shows her controlling nature because clearly, she's been going around saying, "I care so much about his career. All I did was for his career. I only care about his career. I never wanted anything." But now Chinese netizens are saying, "Well, no, it doesn't seem like you care about his career at all." To which he texts her back, "I can't respond." Susie responds, "Who says you can't come? You're saying this yourself. Fuck, I'll just go on live and expose you tonight. I want to deal with this gift situation tonight. You have to come and send me gifts. You cannot say no. Avoiding and not replying is not going to help. It'll only make me feel more frustrated. How about this? On the 8th, you come into the live stream and you don't need to give a single penny." Which, side note, had Chinese netizens being like, "Girl, wait, we thought you were a successful entrepreneur. What's going on?" Then they dig up an old video of her ranting online about how, quote, "I want to sell products on live stream. I just want to sell things that I usually use, but they don't respond. Like these brands don't respond to me. The brand I want to sell won't even bother looking at me." So now there are 3 groups of netizens. One group, I would say the majority of Chinese netizens, that think that Susie is super controlling and both of them were toxic to each other, but she's the one that brought it online for likely not the best reasons. They're also stating that Susie has been saying very, very negative things nonstop about Haiyang, whereas Haiyang has kind of responded only to clear his name, but never said anything negative about Susie. Another group of netizens think, you know what, I think both of them are problematic and they're both bad and I don't want to support either of them. And until we see proof that Haiyang did not force her to have a termination of a pregnancy and that it was not a mutual decision or that it was a mutual decision, they're upset at both of them. They don't even want to support either of them. And then another group that thinks it doesn't matter. Like Haiyang probably cheated first and Susie likely is only behaving this way because he cheated. Like she's being controlling and being so stressed out and saying all these things because that trust was broken. So the netizens, they're duking it out in the comments. They're fighting it out. One netizen comments, "At first I supported the girlfriend because he's a cheater. But now I hear the audio, I feel like she's so controlling that nobody would last and survive in a relationship like that." But then another netizen comments to that comment and says, "It just took me 0.001 seconds to guess your gender." Another comment reads, "Transfer all the money to my account and note it as a self-willing gift is terrifying." Another comment reads, "Haiyang is so unlucky for meeting someone like this. Thank God they broke up. This level of control is really crazy." Another comment just reads, "Wait, is her story really fake?" And then it starts another argument to which someone responds, "Just look at her story. There's so many plot holes." To which another netizen responds, "To be honest, I don't know." And it's just so messy. And I feel like because there's so much happening in forums and being released with random Weibos scattered throughout, like random posts. I've been trying to translate as much as I can, but I feel like for this one, there must be context that I'm missing. So if you guys are like a Chinese speaker or you guys are lurking on Weibo and all these Chinese social media platforms, please leave it in the comments any additional information. But I want to say the moral of the story is Richard Milles are overrated watches. That is all.